Where do we start? 5 and 7? Nah, we ain't starting with that shit. It's been a minute. We ain't had to sit down in one of these conversations in a while, but we got to recap what happened last year, man. There was a lot of changes in Dyme Lyfe. The biggest change was we evolved. We brought on 3 more schools. And a lot of people don't really understand, where that really came from and why it happened. I've never told that story to the Hurricane fan base, and I was actually a little bit nervous and scared bringing on other schools. But truth be told, when I originally started Dyme Lyfe, man, it was a passion of mine. I was retired, NFL vet. I had made my little money in the league, and I just loved doing it because I love the University of Miami. But at the end of the day, it is business, and it is about making money. And truth be told, 7 and 5 seasons, 8 and 8, seasons with multiple losses, it's kind of hard to sustain a business. And, I ended up at a point where the business was losing money, and, I had to put my pride to the side and figure out, how could I save this business? And the biggest issue and the biggest problem for me was I was dependent every Saturday on one team. They had to win in order for the business to win. And you guys were there with me through some of those years, up and down roller coaster, and it became very, very difficult for me to watch games. I stopped watching games because it was no longer just watching the game and me supporting, my alma mater. It was, shit, I'm trying to pay bills. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep the lights on, figuratively, not literally, but, to be honest, when COVID hit, gave me a great opportunity, right? Just like everybody else, trapped in the house. I'm sure a lot of you came up with a lot of great ideas, a lot of great plans, and that's when I came up on how I was going to be able to scale Dyme Lyfe and really save the brand, right? Save the brand that I started for my university. And that was franchise it out. Basically, do exactly what I did for the University of Miami in different markets. And I decided to reach out to 3 of my boys. First was Roy Williams. A lot of people might not know this, and he'd kill me if we ever put this footage up, but him and I played in the state championship game. Of course, we won. De La Salle versus Logan High. Of course, we won. Second was Champ Bailey. He'll kill me if I say this too, man. I told Champ Bailey one time, man, we best friends. And he laughed at me. 33-year-old man getting told by another 30-year-old man that we best friends out of nowhere. And so I told him, I said, look, we played together for 9 years. We done sat on the bus together every game. We eat breakfast together every morning. You don't go out, but when you do decide to go out and go to Vegas, who you go with? We best friends. And last but not least, Freaky Fred, man, the legend that deserves that knock. We're gonna have to start a petition, man. We gotta get my dog into the Hall of Fame to keep snubbing him. But yeah, I decided to just go ahead and approach these guys with my business plan, my business idea. And you hear a lot, especially in the black culture about, how hard it is and how difficult it is for us to work together. We don't grow and we don't build. And, I realized that I have been working on the back end of this for the last 7 to 8 years. And I brought it to their attention, and I was like, look, I've been doing this long enough. I need you guys, your expertise, your relationships with the university. We sat down, we had a few Zoom calls, I laid it all out, was fully transparent with the guys, with the numbers and everything, and they took a chance on me. And I appreciate that, man. I really, really do, because to be honest, if they wouldn't have taken that chance, I would have been forced with a very, very difficult decision. Do I continue being this hamster in the hamster wheel running Dyme Lyfe, or do I just let it go? So Fred, Roy, Champ, I want to thank you guys for believing in me and giving me the opportunity. A lot of people, when they want to talk about their business, man, they always want to jump right into the good. Nah, I want to talk about the bad and the ugly. Some of the mistakes that I made in my first year rolling out these other universities. To be honest, I had forgot what I did and what it took to get Dyme Lyfe to the place that it was when I decided to bring on other schools. I had already been a licensee for 7 years. You talk about guerrilla marketing, I did it all, man. I had an orange Hummer. We wrapped that. We put U's all around it. I used to be in the Hard Rock parking lot slinging shirts out the back of the trunk. Every trademark infringement, everything that you wasn't supposed to do in the license business, I did. But more than that was I really truly connected with the fans and the fan base. You know, I truly felt all of the things that I did in the community, all of the watch parties, all of the tailgates, all of the things that I try to do for my brand to give back to the community is what helped Dyme Lyfe grow in the Miami community and within the fan base. And when I decided to get into these other markets, I lost my ways a little bit. I thought that I can just jump right in. Everybody in Athens, everybody in Oklahoma, everybody in Gainesville is gonna know about Dyme Lyfe and sales just gonna go through the roof without me putting in the work and grinding and doing the things that I did in the Miami market to make myself successful. And I made that mistake, and trust me, it's not gonna happen again. This year, Dyme Lyfe is taking it to the next level. Not only will we have a footprint in the University of Miami, our plan is to have a footprint at every university. And we're gonna start with those individuals that need to get taken care of most. And that's the collegiate athletes. Now that NIL opportunities are available, Dyme Lyfe is gonna do several NIL opportunities with student athletes, male and female, across sports. I wanna give these young men and women opportunities to monetize their brand, start the process in getting educated on monetizing your brand, sponsorships and business, and most importantly, I believe all these kids got a story to tell. And here at Dyme Lyfe, we're gonna help them tell that story. Of course, we're gonna do it fly in a little swaggy way, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna just do it the little normal way. We're gonna get fly with it. Now, we talked about the bad, let's talk a little bit about the good. One great thing that we did last year was we did an NIL deal with TVD, Tyler Van Dyne. A lot of people don't understand the importance of something like that. That was an opportunity for this young man to monetize his brand, his name, his image, his likeness, also with the school marks. That doesn't happen that often. That's cool. We trying to roll that across every university. Another thing that was a positive for us last year was Dyme Lyfe dropped his own digital collectible. Now, a lot of people are still asking, what is this? Why should I be a part of this? What is the type of things that it's gonna do? Well, if you bought into it last year, you already know. If not, don't worry, we'll show you a little bit on this film. But last year we did watch parties, we did tailgates, we even gave opportunities to fans to watch the Florida State game with Hurricane legends in the suite. And that's not the end. We're gonna continue to build and offer value. Like right now, you may not be able to see it, but Dyme Lyfe has a home now. We'll be throwing events in this space, watch parties, tailgates, poker night. I can't even think about all the different things that we're gonna do here. But it's gonna be lit. And a lot of fans been asking like, yo, will I get my merch if I order it on Thursday? Will I get it by Saturday? I ordered it Wednesday after 5 p.m. Will I get my merch? This year, a lot of y'all not gonna have to have that problem. Yep, we got a storefront, baby. Dyme Lyfe will be opening and launching its own storefront this year. Again, slow motion is better than no motion. We continue to elevate and go up. So stay tuned and be prepared for what's next.